nucleon. So we also need to understand one term. We need to understand nucleons. Nucleons simply means that particles in the nucleus. So the nucleon are particles in the nucleus. Particles in the nucleus. So particles in the nucleus. So the particles in the nucleus, for example, this is the nucleus. What we have in the nucleus. So in the nucleus we have protons. So we have protons and we have plus neutron. So protons plus neutrons, we simply call them nucleons. Okay, so this point is clear. What are nucleons? Simply the particles in the nucleus. Okay, this is what we define nucleons. Okay, so the next thing we need to understand, what is nucleon number? So the nucleon number, we can also understand, nucleon number simply means that number of neutrons. We can also define in a little different way. We can say that we can say sum of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Sum of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. So we can say sum of protons and neutrons in the nucleus is called nucleon number. So this is how we can define nucleon number. Okay, so nucleon number, we also have another name for nucleon number. So the nucleon number we also call, this is mass number. So the nucleon number is also called mass number. So nucleon number is also called mass number, and we use letter A for this one. So please, this is letter A for this. Okay, so the nucleon number is equal to mass number. It means we can use letter A for this one. A. Okay, so this is, you need to understand what is proton number, what is atomic number, what is nucleon number, and what is mass number. So these are basic things we need to understand. So any questions until now? Please check this one if you understand this. So these names little difficult, but with time you will be fine. Okay, so if this is okay, so we can move on to next one. Okay, excellent. Oh, excellent. So if this is okay, so we can go to next one. So it will be more clear to you when we will do some more questions. It will be very clear to you. So let me explain. Next one, we need to understand isotope, the symbol, for example, we need to understand. So I will write down here one journal form, journal notation I will write down here. I will write down journal notation. Journal notation, actually, what we use is actually, that is simply, let's say this is symbol we use for element, X element, for example. And we will use at this point, you will see will be Z actually. This will be the atomic number. And here we have the mass number. So what you see here, this is atomic number, or this is number of protons. So this one will be atomic number. You can see from the bottom is atomic is smaller number. So this is at the bottom. Mass number is always higher. So that is at the top. So the atomic number is also called proton number. So I will just write here proton number as well. And this A, this is called mass number. So this is called mass number, and this is also equal to nucleon number. So this is also equal to nucleon number. And this one, this is element. So this is element. So you, with this symbol, you can tell this is element. Okay. So this common notation we need to understand. Now, if we go back and we check actually, Here now, you see this is the mass number, this one is atomic number, and this is symbol for element. In this case, this element is carbon, because C for carbon, so this is, you need to understand. You can also see from here, this is for hydrogen. You can see the atomic number is here, and this element hydrogen, and at the top you can see here, this is mass number. So this is mass number. So this is how we can find out. Okay. Okay, so I hope this is very clear. And no, is it no chemistry, so please don't worry. Little bit we will study chem, so don't worry about that. We will study little bit chemistry, so it's not too much. Okay, let's move on to next one. Don't worry, you will be very clear. So okay, let's go to next one now. Okay, here please, now you can see here. So before I explain to you, let me ask you one question. Now you can see here, for example, we have 3 isotope of hydrogen. So you can see here, first of all is protium. Protium, you can see here, you see it has 1 proton. So you see it has 1 atomic number and 1 mass number. And if you look at this one, deuterium, you can see it has 1 neutron, 1 proton. So its proton number is 1 and its mass number is 2. Now if you look at next one, so tritium, you can see here it has 2 neutron and it has 1 proton. So its proton number is 1, but its mass number is 3. So you can see what is same in all of them. These are isotope of hydrogen. So you can see here all of them, they have 1 proton. So proton number is very important. This is identification of any element. So you can see they have the same proton number. You can see here is also the same because they are isotope of hydrogen. So proton number is identification of any element. So that you need to be very clear about this one, that proton number is, our atomic number is identification of any element. If proton number change, it means element will change. So this is identification of any element. Okay, so this is. So you can see for carbon, you can also see here. If you look at number of protons, you can see 6 protons here. We can see 6 protons here, and we can see 6 protons here. But if you look at them, number of neutrons are not same. You see number of neutron here 6, number of neutron here 7, number of neutrons here 8. So they are, all of them, they belong to carbon, but they have different number of neutron. So we call them isotope. So we call them isotope. Isotope simply means that they have the same number. These are the atoms. They have the same number of proton. They are atom of the same element. They have same number of protons, but they have different numbers of neutrons. So we call them isotopes. Okay, so that's the reason we give the name. This is carbon 12 and this one is carbon 14. So I hope it is clear to you. So if this is clear, we go to next one. Okay, excellent. Let's move on to next now. Okay, here an example you can see here. So as all of you are very clear about that one, so I just draw these again for you to see that mass number is changing, but proton number is not changing. So these are isotopes of carbon. So this is more clear picture, more easy to see. Okay, excellent. So this one, we need to understand. So let's move on to next, because most of you have understanding of this. So you can see here in this case also another example, another chance if some students are not clear. You can see the proton number is the same, proton number is the same. So these are isotope of uranium. So this is uranium. So you can see we have uranium 235 and we have uranium 238. Now I have one question for you. For example, if this is given to you, if I ask you the number of neutron, so number of neutron, if we need to find out number of neutrons, just one quick question. So how we find number of neutron? What you need to do is you have to do mass number minus atomic number. In this case, for example, we have 235 minus we have 92. If we solve this one, we will get this. So you see, this is number of neutron. And also for this one, if you do, you will get this number, and this is number of neutron. So this is how we can find out number of neutrons. Okay, so this is how we can figure out. Okay, A minus Z is equal to number of neutrons. So this you have to keep in your mind. Okay, next one here. I hope this exercise is very easy for you, for most of you to do this one. I want you to spend 2 minutes and quickly do this exercise, because this is the key to understand a lot of concepts. So you have 2 minutes and please do this exercise. Okay, you have 2 minutes. Do this exercise by yourself quickly. I want to make sure you are very clear about this. Okay, you have 2 minutes, then I will show you answer, then we go to next one. Oh, you can see the answer. Clem, no worries, no worries. Just imagine you cannot see. I just need to change color actually, but it's okay. If you get the same answer like this, it's fine. I just need to change the color actually. I forgot to change, so no problem. Okay, so let me show you answers now. So here please, if you have got this one, that's wonderful. If anyone didn't get this one, so just let me know, I will explain. Z is atomic number. So again, let me draw here please. This is your element and Z is the atomic number or proton number and A is the mass number. So A is the mass number, means number of neutrons plus number of protons, mass number. And this is equal to protons plus neutrons. Protons plus neutrons. And Z is atomic number. This is equal to number of protons. Atomic number is equal to protons, number of protons. Okay, so anyone has any questions about this until now? Okay, if you don't have questions, let's move on to next. Okay, here this is one question. I will just leave this question because you are quite clear now. So let's do this exercise. Okay, here please. Now let's do this exercise. Isotope. I will select for you. If I do something wrong, just let me know. I will just select for you. Okay, so isotopes. Atomic number. You can also do by yourself. You can have a look at this one. Atomic number. Okay, here please. So these things we have covered until now.